Hello everyone. I want to demonstrate how to create one simple game. So in this game I used three sprites. One is basketball, one is paddle, the green one, and the beetle. So the idea of this game is I have to squash this beetle with this basketball, and then I have to hit this basketball with this paddle. So the basketball will squash this beetle, and then I will get 10 points every time I squash the beetle with the basketball. That is the idea of this game. So I will demonstrate how to play this game. So if the ball drops on this floor, it's game over. So I have to start again. So I try to hit this beetle. Wait, I'm really bad at that game. Okay, I got 20 points. Okay, so that is the idea of this game. So I will show you how to do step by step. The first is I have to start with the backdrops. So here is backdrops. So I click on the backdrops, and then this is the backdrops I drew. So you can use any color you like. Okay, and later on I'm going to use this color code for the sensing. So next one is the basketball. So the basketball is about this size, and you can increase and decrease the size as you like in costumes here. And then here is the code. So the coding is quite long, so I will explain step by step. Okay, so first we're gonna take a look at paddle. So paddle is here. The code for the paddle is very short. And here is beetle. The code for beetle is quite like medium size. Okay, it's not long, not short. So let's start with the paddle. Paddle is very short. Okay, so the idea of paddle is it will go to mouse pointer. So I'm going to uh, break it down. Okay, so this time is like I don't choose the green flag. Okay, so in the events, so here is a green flag. I don't use it because if I click on the green flag, the ball will quickly drop onto the floor, and then the game will be over very soon. So that's what I don't want it. So I want to control the game with the space. So when I click space bar, then the game will start. That's why I use this when space key pressed. So here there are a lot of options that you can assign. You can assign the keys and the letters so as you like. So for me, it's like I choose space. Then this pedal bar, whenever the game starts, it should go to 00 or Y0. But it is not a case in here because the pedal bar is always following the pointer. Okay, following the pointer. So if the mouse pointer is somewhere around here, the paddle bar will appear in here. If the mouse pointer is down here, the paddle will appear in here. So if it's not the case, but anyway, I'm going to put this one. Then it will go to mouse pointer forever. So it is in the forever loop. So it will go to mouse pointer forever. So if you want to play around, you just remove forever, and then let's see what happened. How this pedal behaves. You just look at it and then test it. Okay, so that is for paddle. It's so easy. So the next one is for the beetle. Okay, so the beetle is also easy. So the idea of the beetle is that I break it down. Okay, I will break this one down a bit. Okay, like this, and then like this. Okay, and then like this. So then I will explain. So when the space bar is pressed, so it has to show. Okay, then it has to show where. It has to show in this place. Look at this. So this one is, if you want to check the x and y value, yeah, you check here. So if you move it here, then x and y value is changing. You see that x and y value are changing. If you move this one, x and y value are changing. So if I always want it to appear at this point, at this location, so this is the x and y. Okay, So this is the original x and y. I use minus. So that is the idea. So it will always show, okay, because at some point it is hiding. Okay, so it will always show in here. Then this one will be moving along. This one will be moving on the x value. So this one will be moving like this. This is its behavior. Okay, so this is how it behaves. So it is on the x values. The x value will be changing. So I increase x value 3. Okay, so it means it is moving 3 steps, 3 steps, 3 steps, 3 steps. It moving 3 steps, 3 steps forever. Okay, so it will be changing like this. So let's see what happened. It's moving. Okay, it's moving. But now I don't put this if loop in there. That's why it doesn't have nothing happens to it. Okay, so then another idea is if it touches this black color, it will hide. It will hide, it will disappear. Then it has to reappear at this point. Okay, so I break it down. So if this beetle touches the black color, it will hide at this point. Then it will show, it will go to this area, it will go to this point, minus 160x and 197, and there it shows again. So it will show up again. Okay, let's see what happened. So it is go, and let's see, when it touches, it hide, and it reappears here. Okay, look at that behavior. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, then another thing is, if the basketball touches the beetle, so that if the beetle sense or touch touches the basketball, so it will say squashed for 1 second, and then it will disappear. Okay, so that is another if value. That's another if condition. It will disappear. Then it will have to show again. Okay, will have to show again. Then the loop will be going. So then it will move. It will change. It will change by three steps. X value 3 steps. Touch the black, hide, and then go back to this original positions. And then it will be moving again. So it will be going on and on and on. Okay, so it will be going on and on and on. Then let's see. So here I will try to touch this. Okay, it squash 1 second, then it reappear. Squash 1 second, reappear, and squash 1 second, reappear. So that's how it works. So now let's go back to basketball. So basketball is the half of the basketballs we done, right? We done in this afternoon. So when it touches, and then it will bounce back. So in this case, like we can remove this one. We can remove this one. Look at this. So I will break it down. I will break it down. So here, and then I will move this set score. So first, when the space bar is clicked, then it will show. It will show where? It will show at the center. And then it can point into any directions from 1 to 360. So you already know this. Then I put the score here. Okay, so this score bar, when we start the game, the score is always 0. So here, there is, the score is 0. So how do we appear this score? Okay, to do that, we go to variables. Then you have to create a variable here. So just click on this make variable, and then you just type score. Just type score like this. Okay, so I'm not going to type it because I already have it. So just type score and then click OK. Then you will see this score button. Okay, this will see this is the score, and then you can make it appear here, you can make it appear here, you can make it appear here, you can move it. So I'm going to put this one over here so I can clearly see it. Okay, I cannot put this one here because it might cover this my target, my beetle. Okay, then I use this set my variable to 0 here. So I use this one, I use this bar to here. Then here I choose score, not my variable, because score is my variable because I just give the name score. So set to 0. So now all good. When I click the space bar, the ball will appear at the center, and it will point to random directions, and then the scoreboard will be set 0. Okay, now I'm gonna make it move. To make it move, so I use forever, so it will move forever 10 steps. So this 10 step is the control, speed control. So you can make it 5, then the speed will be very slow. Make it 20, speed will be very fast. Okay, it's like that. The next one is if on edge, bounce. So if it hits edge, it will bounce. Okay. Then next one is if touch this floorboard. Okay, this is the floorboard, the brown one, the brown color. This afternoon we just put this directions that there's a reflection, right? But in this case, I can move this one out because it doesn't really need to bounce it back. It had to say game over for 5 seconds, okay, and then it has to hide. It has to hide, so the ball will disappear. Okay, it means it's game over, and then the ball will hide, so you cannot play it anymore. Okay, so when you press the space again, the ball will appear at the center, and then you can play again. Okay, so in this case, I'm just remove this one. The next one is if touch this black color, yes, point in directions. So this formula you already know. Okay, the next one is you have to take another if condition. So I'm going to break it down. So if condition is that if touch this pedal, so you choose here the pedal, then the behavior is same as the floorboard. It will be, there is a horizontal reflection, right? You remember the angle of incidence and angle of reflection, right? So it will point in this direction and then it will bounce back. So in this way, you are trying to hit this beetle. So I'm going to put this one here. Then next one is if touch beetle. If you are able to touch beetle, and then your score will change by 10 points. So it means your scoreboard system is like counting 10 points, 10 points, 10 points. Okay. You can change this one like 20 points, 20 points. It's all up to you. Or 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. It's all up to you. Okay. So here I put this one. Then we can play. So here the pedal will follow the mouse pointer, and then you will get 20 points for this one because it's the bonus. Okay, if I can try to hit. Okay, 40 points because when it hits double. That's why it counts double. Okay, it's game over. And then you cannot play it anymore, and then it is because why is it doesn't disappear. It doesn't disappear quickly because look at this. It says game over for 5 seconds, then it is hiding. So I'm going to put this one for like 2 seconds, okay? And let's see what happened next. So I let it drop, game over for 2 seconds, then it disappeared. It's like that. Then you can increase the speed of the ball and make it 20. And then let's see what happened. Okay, so it's uncontrollably, right? It bouncing here. It's bouncing so fast. Okay, I got 10 points already. Okay, I got 20 points. So it's like that. So that is the idea. So you can develop that idea in your own way. Okay, to try to experiment it, and you can add more paddles, you can add more basketballs, or you can add beetles that can move up and down, or that can move on the vertical lines, and then you try to squash as many beetles as you can with the basketball. Okay, so I hope you understand this video tutorial, and then you try to experiment your own ways and then show me your result.